now. Okay, so officially welcome, guys. It's June. Hard to believe. Every month it seems like it's hard to believe, but this time especially, I don't know where April went. May, who knows? Do you feel that way? Like more than ever. I don't know where May went at all. It's just gone, and we're already on day 6 of June. So it is time to get to this. If you haven't gotten to this, tonight we're going to talk about this planning ahead document. When they announced this, they said this is not something that we can expect necessarily, but something that we can have this month, and I'm so grateful for it. So we're going to talk about this. But first, I always forget to introduce myself. My name is Amy Marc-Charles, and if you're watching this, then I am your superstar director. If you're watching the recording and I've got it on YouTube and you find me, hey, welcome. This is our group meeting. But I'm glad you guys have showed up tonight. Like I said, there is so much to talk about. So I'm going to show you real quick where to find this document. So I'm going to screen share just for a second. So here's my dashboard. If you go to training right here and just click on training, it's this first thing. So sort of like on the news tab, when you go to the news tab, the first thing is always that product status list. It's like a static pinned post or whatever. It's right there. So if you'll go and click on June, can I double click or do I have to say download? Come on. Is it up here? I got to move you guys and see if it downloaded. Oh, there it goes. Sorry, maybe what? Oh, it's still being downloaded. It's a big old file. Anyway, I'll just stop sharing. But this is the document. If you print it out, it's 2 pages. It's all kinds of stuff. So we're just going to go through this tonight. We are going to just talk about all the different specials that Scentsy has going on, all the different incentives and things that they have for us and for our customers. And as we go, you might want to take notes. If you have this printed, you could like take notes on it, but we're going to share ideas for things we're doing that are going alongside this. So if you have an idea as we're going through, I think we'll have time for you to interject quickly. If you think it may take a while for you to explain, maybe just wait until at the very end and we will allow time for you to add comments and things like that. But if it's just a quick comment to say, oh, I'm doing this, then feel free to share. Okay. I think we've got enough time. And please, someone remind me at the end before I say goodnight to do a door prize. Okay. Don't let me get past without doing that. So first things first, if you're looking straight on this, if any of your customers order on PWS this month, you guys, Scentsy is sending them a scent circle. How many of you actually send a thank you to your customers with a scent circle? I've been doing that for years, and now Scentsy's doing it, and they're sending a catalog too, right? A catalog and a scent circle? Or am I reading that wrong? Is that just for whiff box?
Just the whiff box gets the catalog. Okay,
don't listen to me, but listen to me. So what do you guys have ideas? What are you going to send if you're going to send your customers your own personal thing? You're going to send something different? I have sent a dryer disc in the mail. I take them out of the package, out of the box, you know, and then there's 2 stuck together with the plastic, and I tear it apart and I just put a label on it from the All About Samples group. I started doing the ones, I think we talked about this last month. I started doing the ones that are just generic and then I handwrite what scent it is, but you can send those with the butterfly stamp, with the 70-cent non-machinable stamp. So I think I might do that this month since I can't do my scent circles, but I got those for your half price with party rewards. So that's a cool thing. I think that Scentsy's trying out and doing just to do extra stuff for our customers. Okay, Denise, I think you had the next special. Do you want to talk about the warmer special? You are up.
Okay. So when I took this sheet, I'm just going to interject this because this is why I want to talk about the warmers the most. I was a little overwhelmed with all this, and maybe some of you were too. And so I just like, whoa. So first of all, I went through and highlighted the stuff that was the warm the heart stuff, so that's not coming to the end of the month. I'll worry about that later. The brick by brick incentive, I was going to say I'll worry about that later, but you can't worry about that later. You have to worry about that now, because you actually have to have those people receive their subscription. I thought it was the end of July, but it's the end of August. So they have to enroll and receive their first subscription by the end of August. So I don't think that's when you can push off if you're trying for that incentive. Okay, so then I went through and I truly said, well, what earns me the most PRV? And that's how I started focusing on the warmer and the free bars. Because to me, I mean, it's all, for me, I want to earn the most PRV. Now, the bring back bars will also earn you 50, right? So that's a high one too. So those two things is what I've really been focusing on to start. And you always want to start your month heavy. Always, when you're setting goals, to me, you always set what you're going to get at by the 15th of the month. Okay, so I have a goal, what I'm going to earn by the 15th. And so the warmer, I thought, okay, now everybody wants free bars, but I personally, like probably most of y'all, have a lot of long-term customers. And how am I going to make this attractive, right? And so I picked, which maybe wasn't a good idea, but I've had a lot of success with it. I picked the 2 succulent warmers because I feel like they're the most universal. Number one, for a gift, because somebody that has all the warmers in their house they want. How many of us here? I have plenty of warmers. I have plenty of warmers. Denise, I've been buying from you. I have so many warmers, right? So I strategized and thought, okay, well then I'm going to sell this as a gift. Gift the warmer and you in one bar and you keep the bars. So I've been really focusing on that strategy. Or second thing is, lady I saw today when I delivered her order, she said, oh, I've got so many warmers. I said, but you deserve something new, up to date. I'm using the words up to date. And the succulents are up to date, right? They're the in thing right now, big time. So pushing it as a gift, and secondly, that you deserve something new for yourself. And that too, you can split as a gift. Okay. I mean, I want all that PRV I get from those warmers. Now, am I cheating myself, not really counting on the other 2 warmers? Maybe so, but I don't think they're as versatile as the succulents are, that people will really want those. So I'm working, not that I haven't advertised the other specials, but I'm really working hard with the warmer and the bring back bars too, but really more the warmers, because I feel like if you do all these at once, and in fact, I made out did some texting and email where I listed all the specials. And when I read it back, this is just me, it was overwhelming. But then I get overwhelmed walking into Target or Walmart. And so just my personality, just me, when I read it back and we said this special, this special, this special, whoa, whoa, whoa. And, so to me, I had to break it down into one thing. I think another key thing is that on the second page, it talks about prospecting, considering who you're going to engage this with, who is, and this takes some time. This is not just a quick answer, going through your contact list, going through your receipts and really thinking, somebody that's bought a succulent warmer, they may buy a second one as a gift. So really trying to look at your customers and figure out who would want this, who would gift this. And I've also used the word Christmas already, believe it or not. It's like these, you get to keep your 5 bars you want. And then, you get a gift for this. One other thing I've done, and then I'll be quiet. I've had one person ask me, oh, I really want Jammy Time. It's not on the list. So what do you think? Did I trade out the one bar? Of course I did. Not more than one. And I'm using that as an attraction to sell it too. And if you really don't like any of these, or you want to trade one bar, and I'm making it a big deal, I'll trade one bar of the 5. So they feel like they're getting such a great deal. Plus I'm giving them, which I am, I'm being nice, you know, but they like that. It's just like when you go into a store and you really want that, but that's not on sale. And, you know, same thing. So of course I'm going to trade out the one bar. So I'm working really, really hard on that to get a lot of PRV, a lot of PRV. Any
That's great.
questions?
And thanks for breaking that down too. Like I kind of just started going into it, but I definitely think it's easy to get overwhelmed because there's so many specials. It's
Yeah.
kind of like last fall when they were firing all these LTOs at us, all these Disney things, and here's a special and here's the sale. And it was kind of like, but I just contacted my customers. I'm gonna send another something again. I like that we can think through and plan. And you were very intentional and chose what you wanted to talk about. And that's something we all have the, you know, we're all capable of doing that, choosing what we want to focus on. So I think that's cool. Thanks for saying that, because I just was going right into it. Kaylin, will you talk about the LTOs? Those other, I mean, more specials.
I really don't know what to say about them because I really don't know what they are. Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know what it is, you guys. Does anyone know?
I don't actually know all that stuff either. I mean, it's going to be something Groot and Rocket. Did we already do the opposite?
Yeah, I think it's something different, but it's coming June the 13th.
I think
So
they
I
said
love it.
sorry, I think they said a Groot warmer.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It is a Groot warmer. Okay. It's coming June the 13th. And I love that they're letting us know this ahead of time. So that one's coming June 13th. If you're signed up for text messaging, you will still get that information the Thursday before it's going to go live. And then Lilo and Stitch is coming the 27th. So because this is already in here, now is a good time for you to go back through your orders and look at who ordered previously on those things and see, you know, touch base with them and let them know that you've got something new and exciting coming, and just kind of get them excited for it. And that's really all. Is that the only ones you want me to talk about, Amy?
Will you talk about Bring Back My Bar and how they did the 12 bar thing?
Oh, okay.
That's
so
different. We haven't had that, right?
I don't remember having that. No.
Mm-mm.
And I'm seeing a lot of my new girls on here. So first of all, Bring Back My Bar was voted on a few months ago. So twice a year we vote on scents to be brought back, scents that have retired, and the top 25 they bring back for 1 month. So these scents have been brought back for 1 month. Your customers have 1 month to order them. They can be put into a 6-pack bundle. But like Amy said, for the first time ever, they can get 12 bars of wax for $50. So they're saving even a little bit more. If you've been around for any length of time, I know Deanne's on here and she's been around for a while. Amy's been around. Chris has been around. You can actually go to your workstation and you can actually look up who has bought these bars in the past. And then you can contact them. I've already been contacting customers. I have a customer who has been hounding me for ever since Route 66 has been here before. When is it going to come back? When is it going to come back? So you bet I contacted her and I said, hey, it's back. Now's the time to get it. But you guys, don't just stop with these bundles and don't just stop with this month. This is your perfect opportunity to let them know about Always Get My Bar and how you can get them signed up on a club and you can get that put into a club for them. And this is probably your best way to get club members. And we're not going to, well, I think we are going to talk about club in a minute, but this is your best way to get new club members. Someone that is in love with the scent. One of the scents on there that was so popular when I joined 13 years ago, I could even tell you guys a pretty funny story about it, but I'm not going to. Simply Irresistible. It was so popular. The girls loved it. So let your customers know these are back. Look and see who's ordered those in the past and try to get some club orders, because someone here in a minute is going to be talking about club and you're going to want those club orders. On Bring Back My Bar, there's a few different ways you can advertise those if you wanted to have people into your house. I have actually, it's kind of late now if you didn't order the bundles. I have ordered the bundles in the past, and I've told them the first 12 people that get to my house is going to get a free gift. I give them an empty clamshell, and I have little paper plates set up on a table as they walk in. They get to pick 1 cube of wax from the Bring Back My Bars, and they fill their clamshell. So it's a good way to get customers over smelling and ordering. The other thing that I've seen consultants do are Bring Back My Barbecue. So you could have a barbecue theme. You could have the Bring Back My Bars out for them to smell. You could have other things on display, and you could get customers in that way. The other thing, I think Denise does this. I've done it, but it hasn't worked well for me, but that doesn't mean it won't work for you. It works great for Denise. You know, break those bars up into cubes, put them in little containers, and use those as your basket parties. And you can tell your customers, say, hey, if you will collect $200 in orders, I'm going to let you keep all of these cubes of wax. So that's like 25 cubes that they could warm in, you know, a nightlight warmer. So that's another good way to get orders this month with Bring Back My Bars. I think that's it.
That's good. So specifically with Bring Back My Bars, she mentioned the reports. If you go to the reporting tab and go down to where it says sales reports, then there's one that said, oh, I just had it. It said, promotions or something, promotions follow-up, I think. And then you'll see where it says Bring Back My Bar leads, and it'll show all the people who have ever ordered from you any of the scents that are Bring Back My Bars now. It's like they're making it so easy for you to just be able to go in and follow up and say, hey, it's back this month. And if you want to stock up, you can get 12 for $50 right now, which is,
that's why it's so important for you to put your customers into your workstation, put their orders in, and have all that in there so that you can go back when we have promotions like this.
and not just go in and enter everybody's stuff all together. It's really nice to be organized like that. Yeah, that's true. And I see, have you guys all seen the camper warmer? It's behind your shoulder.
I need to go.
Yeah, look at that setup. Was the truck from Hobby Lobby?
Yes, and I can't take credit for that. I got that idea from Kathy Hummel. And if anyone wants to use any of my pictures, you're welcome to go to my Facebook page. I actually did a really cute setup in my camper Memorial Day weekend. I had an entire corner set up with that warmer. And you guys, I've been doing this for 13 years. But let me tell you, I still get nervous to talk to people. I had all of my little warmer of the month brochures. I have my label on the back. I have the scent in here, and the campground was totally packed for Memorial Weekend. And I went door to door, camper to camper, handing these out. Wow. The people next to me, I even dragged them over to my camper and showed it to them. So you guys have to get uncomfortable, and you have to share this. You can't just sit back and post on social media all the time. Sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone, and you have to actually pick up the phone and call someone, or you have to speak to someone in the grocery store. But Scentsy gives us, you know, we're going over this tonight, but Scentsy gives us something every month, something new every month to promote. And it's what you take and do with it is what will grow your business. So if you did not order the warmer of the month, you can print stuff like this off. You don't have to have it if you didn't order it. You can print it off of your workstation, or not your, well, you can print it off your workstation, but there are so many flyers groups that make really cute flyers. You could print one of those off. You can go to my Facebook page. You can take my pictures that I posted. You're welcome to share those. I even posted them on the I think it's called Real Life Scentsy Pictures or something. I posted them over there for people to use. You're welcome to use them. Plenty of people have posted camper pictures. There's no excuse for you not to be advertising that warmer and getting orders with it. Now, if you did not order the warmer of the month, I want to encourage every one of you to get signed up for the next one, because if you haven't seen it, you need to go to your news tab after this Zoom and you need to look at it, because it is so cute. It's very trendy. And when you order that, you're going to get it 2 weeks early. So you can have these things ready to start handing out. These go in all my customers' bags. I mean, I'm constantly getting it out there in front of people.
Mm-hmm. And don't you find when you hand those flyers out, even to your repeat customers, like that's when you sell them? When I'm like,
Yes.
when I make sure I get all those out during the month, that's the month, of course, that people end up saying, I want that scent, or I need that warmer.
Yeah.
Because you're getting it in front of them.
And a lot of times your customers will tell you, I don't need anything right now. I have a very good friend / customer. I used to work with her before Scentsy, and she has chickens. I don't have any chickens anymore. And she brought eggs over for my nephew the other day. And I was like, Shelly, what do I owe you? And she's, I'm not taking any money. These are for John's. And I'm like, no, I want to pay you. I'm not taking any money. I said, okay. So she didn't need any Scentsy. She just downsized, lost her husband, moved into a smaller house. So when I went out to the car to get the eggs, I took a bar of the new red, white, and berry pie. And we're standing there at the car, and she opens it and she smells it, and she was like, oh, you knew I would want this. And I'm like, yeah, it's cherry. And I said, but it's yours. Thank you for the eggs, but she will be ordering. She already told me, she said, I'll be ordering some more because Ryan will want those, her son. So sometimes it's just, getting in front of their face. They may tell you they don't need it or want it, but when you get it in front of their face, they're like, oh yeah, I got to have that. So
yeah, it's way too tempting whenever you do that.
Yeah.
All right. Denise, will you share how you've been talking about Whiff Box and all the specialness of that this month and how insane it is?
It's insane. That Whiff Box is insane. Okay, so I haven't told the leaders this because the last y'all knew I was doing birthday boxes. Well, so what do you think happened? Here I was merrily along making birthday boxes, and the Whiff Box comes out, which is a better deal than my birthday box. My birthday box was going to be $35. Okay. And I got all my stuff and all my candy and all. My juices were flowing, Miss Kathy. I mean, I got everything matching. And I started getting all these orders. Well, then the picture of the Whiff Box comes out, which far exceeds what I was given. I mean, there's $65 worth of stuff in there. OMG. So then I was like, well, if my customers see the $65 worth of stuff for $30 and I'm offering this, they're going to say, hey, what's the dude here? This one is such a bad. So I was just feeling really stuck with all of it. I mean, and I had over 15 orders for my birthday box. So people were just really, I don't know, Kaylin, I think it's because I've never done it before. So it was so out of character for me.
Oh, Kathy looks like she just cannot wait.
Go, Kathy. Go ahead.
Denise,
Yes.
sell the Whiff Box and put all your extra goodies inside the Whiff Box.
Well, let me finish. So, but being like this honest person, I was like, okay, so let's make this fun. And I'm going to give them a choice, because you know, some people love the element of surprise. And I was I bought, Kaylin, I went and found those stupid cake dough bites. I found them at 3 CVS's. I found the cake in the mug. I got everything y'all told me to get. So bubbles, everything. So I said, okay. So I went back to the 15 people and I said, here's the deal. You can get this whiff box for $30. Here's what's in it. And I described everything. Or you can get a surprise. Let's make a deal. Which do you want? You want the surprise or you want that? And believe it or not, over 3/4 of them wanted the surprise. And I was really surprised. I was really shocked, but they wanted the element of surprise. And it made me feel like they were really loyal because they trusted what I was going to put in there. And I didn't say it was more than 40 or how much the value was, you know. So I sat here last night and made a bunch. And the problem is I ended up having to use 2 of those boxes to put everything in because I really put a lot of stuff in it. But that's how I solved that. Then I felt comfortable that I could post the whiff box without feeling bad because I was feeling bad about it. Y'all, that thing, everybody's going crazy over it. And if you're having trouble with language with that, I'm saying, because sometimes people are like, oh, I don't need any more stuff. We all know that, just like I said with the warmers. Buy this whiff box and there's like 3 gifts in there. You can give the mini fan diffuser and that's a nice gift. You can give the flower. That's a nice gift. You can give some bars and a room spray. So in one box, you're buying maybe 3 mini gifts for somebody. Because everybody's into this, I don't need anything, right? Even for $30, right? So I'm saying, well, why don't you gift it as a little, you know? When I posted that picture, I've had people coming out of the woodwork that don't normally order that. And I spelled it out, just like you've seen in all the posts, and how much is the value and what's all in there, et cetera, et cetera. And so I've had a lot of luck with both of them. And now that I satisfied those first orders with my birthday box, now, Kathy, what I'm doing is what you said. I'm only offering the whiff box, and then I'm going to put all my candy and what are those things called? Happy birthday cake dough bites.
There are consultants out there that is the only way that they offer their surprise boxes. They only sell the whiff boxes. They do a big order of them, get them in, and then they stuff it full of their extras, which they pick up at Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby, and they put little surprises in there with it. And so then they just charge for the whiff box.
Yeah, I think the only reason I've done so well with it is because it's the first time I've done anything with it. And people are like, whoa, this is cool. You know, I don't know if it's anything I want to do every month, because to me, I stress out too much trying to run around and get everything I need to go in there and make them and make sure they don't fall over. And, I'm just, but it was fun today. I have to just tell you this real quick. So this first one I delivered, which she wanted to surprise, I had this flat box that had all the product stuff in it. And then I had this little happy birthday box with a little, what do you call it? Yeah, handle. Sorry. And it had all the candy and all that good stuff. Well, when she came to the door, it was so perfect. Her little boy was with her, and I go, happy birthday. And here's for you. And here's for you. So, the little boy was just too thrilled that he got this other box with all the candy and everything in it. He starts ripping it all up. She goes, what is all this? I said, well, consider it all together. And of course, then I had to tell her about all the other specials that we have going on. But anyway, that whiff box, I'm scared they're gonna run out of them, because are you all having luck with them? Is anybody else having a lot of luck with them? Yeah, with the pictures. And I know some people got mad that you posted the pictures, but who cares? That's how you're selling it. But anyway, it was funny that it came out right when I was doing my birthday box, and I think it's a great thing. And then you can say in the future, you can get a club membership and get one for $15. So,
Well, but did you know that they can get 10% off this month on the Whiff Box? So they can
oh,
actually get it, if they add it to their club, they can actually get it for $27.
They can get it for
Oh.
27, or they can get it with their half price this month. For
Yeah,
15.
if they have enough in their club, they can get it for half price. But if they don't have enough in their club, they can get that $64 box for $27 if you get them to add it to their club. So it depends on you and your wording.
Mhm.
Yeah, so they can get that for 27.
They would just have to pay shipping because it would be in a club order.
got
But
it.
we're going to talk about club here in a minute.
Okay.
I mean, I basically right now, so I'll just merge. We'll just kind of.
Mandy,
right
the
into
last
that.
day for the Whiff Box is the end of the last day of the month.
So in case you've never had somebody order the Whiff Box, what I think is so fun about it is like what Denise said, like these people wanted this mystery, right? They like went for this special. They're like, what did she pick for us? Like, what is it? And so every month, Scentsy is picking for, you pay $30, you get at least that much. It's usually more in value. Scensy's picking some kind of surprise, something new for you to try. And I will say my customers who've gotten a Whiff Box, I don't really ever sell them just like in putting orders in for my customers. My customers who get them in a club order, and a lot of them get them for half price, and they will reorder. They'll be like, oh my gosh, that Scentsy Fresh that we got last month, I need some more of that. And so they'll contact me to reorder, or they'll place another order online or something, but they're getting to try new things. So like, this is a huge value if we're talking about specials for your customers. Like, yeah, getting the warmer and getting the free bars is huge, but like, this is also, you're getting $64 worth, isn't it? For $30 or $27 if you do it through club with your 10% off in your club order. Like, it's huge. So if you're really like thinking, oh yeah, this is a great deal. Oh, by the way, I don't see where there's anything wrong with this. I saw where somebody, you know, if you live in an area where you have a lot of customers who have been hit hard, and, you know, gas money is so expensive and things have gone up, and they really just say, I don't have $30, like even 30, like I can't spend on myself doing that fun stuff right now. I saw where somebody was taking the Whiff Box and they broke down everything, but they ordered several of them, enough basically to be a party order, and they ended up breaking it all apart once they got it in their possession, and they did $15 mystery bags with the products from it. So they weren't necessarily getting as big of a deal, because I don't know how much product they put in their $15 mystery. You know, I don't know if it was like double the amount that they actually were paying if they got 30 for 15, kind of like 64 for 30. But anyway, that's another something. If you're trying to get your wheels spinning, like what can we do? That's more work on your part than just saying, hey, Whiff Box, pay 30, get this much, and it's done. You've got to separate it, but that might be something that you could do. Also, let me just say this. If you are somebody who offers like prizes for your hosts, or for like, if you do giveaways ever, getting a Whiff Box yourself every month as your half price in your own club order is a really cool way. And it's often, you know, like I can order my own laundry and I choose my own scent, or I get my own counter clean and I choose the scents that I like, and you get the Whiff Box and it's always like random stuff. That's what I use for giveaways. So if you're placing an order this month, order a Whiff Box for yourself, show it to your customers, explain what a Whiff Box is, and say, and this month it's packed full. There's bonus. There's a mini fan and a pods, like that's extra. But yeah, I mean, just show them what it is, and then you can like use those for giveaways, and it's a really good deal for giveaways. Okay, but anyway, one of the reasons why doing it, yeah, you can get it for half price in a club, and that's how you do that. So with Scentsy Club, any order over, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but any order over 30 PRV, over $30 is, you get 10% off of that order. If you are a club subscriber, any order over 30 is 10% off everything that's in your cart. If you get over 60, then on top of your 10% off, they give you an extra item, a club applicable item for half off. You can choose. So like I usually get a whiff box, or I've gotten my washer whiff tubs. You can get your air purifier filter. Some of those bigger items, you can get those half price with your club. And the biggest driver for our Scentsy Club subscriptions is, like Kaylin said, bring back my bar. So there's all these reasons this month to be getting people in club, and Scentsy's smart. I think they knew that this was our incentive. This that we're just starting June 1st. This is our third part of our summer incentive. I think they were just trying to be helpful with Bring Back My Bar happening the same month, and now with this great option for a whiff box that can be added to club. So our incentive for the summer, we've had 3 different parts. We just started the new one in June. And so the incentive is to get 3 new Scentsy Club subscribers. They have to have 50 PRV after that 10% discount that they're going to get. So you might have to figure out how much they need to spend and help them. I don't know. I'm telling people, because there's incentive, if they're close, but they're not there, I'm saying, hey, I'll throw in an extra something. I'll send you an extra something if you'll make at least this first subscription. If it's over 60, I'll give you an extra whatever. Just, and if they don't want to, then they don't want to. I'd rather have a club subscriber. Yes. Denise, did I mess up something?
Question.
Yeah.
A question. Okay. So on the club, they would need, let's just use wax for simplicity. They'd need to do 2 6. They don't do 6-packs. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have multi-packs in club. They're individual.
Times
Because they're getting
6 is
10%.
36, and then they get 10% off of that.
Yes.
So 2 6-packs would do it, right?
$26.
Actually, no,
Before.
Just
I-
6 bars.
10 bars. would be
10 bars?
$60. 10 bars is $60.
Okay, and then they get the 10% off.
Mhm,
Yeah, so that'll be 54.
mhm.
So, but they want to add a little bit more so they can get a half price item. Once they're over 60 is when they get a half price item.
Okay. Okay.
Well, what I
don't
always
think
do,
so.
what I
I
would
think-
say is I would tell them to add 10 bars and then a pack of bulbs,
And then a what?
3 pack of bulbs.
That'd be 59.
Oh,
Don't
crap.
forget your bricks, Denise. Don't forget your bricks.
You can also get bricks. I mean,
Or cotton cleanup.
laundry.
Cotton cleanup.
Laundry, cotton cleanup. There's all kinds of stuff that they could be adding. Once they get looking in there, if you've never looked at your club, go to your PWS and look through there. And it's like by category. And I don't know, part of me gets a little excited when I go in to change it, because I'm like, ooh, what can I, it's like, I don't know, like shopping on my own website. Like, what can I get?
Also, I think Scentsy's they got us, because I really feel like when the Bring Back My Bar comes out, I feel like, so I'm not a fan of cherry almond pie, but like, I don't feel like some of these I feel like they're not gonna come back, because we have the option to add it to Bring Back My Bar now, or Scentsy Club now. So I feel like the rotation's not gonna happen as often, is what I'm trying to say.
It's possible. It got a little bit more complicated, didn't it? You almost have to strategize, like,
Yes.
ooh, do I need to stock up, or do I think it's ever going to come back and bring back my bar? Yeah, I just add those things to my club now. Okay, so the incentive this month is this third part of the summer incentive is you have to have somebody subscribe to club, Scentsy Club, and their order has to process by the end of August. It has to be fulfilled by August 31st. So one second, Kathy. So their order has to go out by August 31st. And it can be somebody who used to have a subscription with you that does it, that starts up again. As long as they canceled, if they were a previous subscriber and they canceled before June 1st and they resubscribed, that does count. Also, any of your current Scentsy Club subscribers, there's a new referral system for Scentsy Club subscribers where they are, they're getting points. Consultants cannot do the referral program because we're consultants, we're getting paid on it. But anybody, any of our customers can refer people and they can join club kind of like under them. And when they do that, that also counts as a new subscriber for you towards this incentive. So you need 3 people to have $50 or more, and it has to process by the end of August, and that counts. And when that has happened, then it's a backpack. It's a North Face Scentsy Backpack. There's a picture of it in the incentives tab of the workstation. And if you've already gotten parts 1 and part 2, then that completes part 3. And there's Converse shoes or luggage you get to choose from. Not Converse shoes,
Vans.
Scentsy Vans or luggage to choose from. Okay, Kathy, did you have something to add to that?
Yes, if I went on to my third, I've only got 2 Scentsy clubs going for myself right now. So I set up a third one just now, just to test it. You put $60 worth of product, which is 10 bars, and that gets you the half price item. You don't have to spend $60 after the 10% discount. It's right at $60.
Okay.
So don't play that game. It's $60. Boom, it's done.
So 6 bars, 10 bars will get
10
them.
bars gets them a half price item.
I think that what they were talking about was the total has to be $60 after the 10% for it to count for the incentive. Yeah, it does.
Oh, well, $50 for the incentive.
Yeah, we're doing 2 separate things. So in order
$60 to get a half price item, $50 to count towards the incentive.
Yes, that's right. Sorry if that was confusing to you guys. Okay, so yeah, it can't count yourself if you start a new Scentsy Club subscription, but 3 new customers. So that's something else to focus on. And like I said, they could add a whiff box for $30. Honestly, they could add a couple of whiff boxes and then get another one for half price and get so much stuff for gifts.
Gosh. Yeah.
Anyway.
And those whiff boxes will make an amazing gift if you have summer birthdays or anything coming up.
And if you guys didn't catch, in those whiff boxes, normally there's like a little over $30 worth of stuff in there, maybe up to like 40 or so. It's bars, a room spray, right? And then a fragrance flower, and then extra on that would be like the normal thing you get. The extra is there's a mini fan and a pack of pods, $25. Huge. That's just, it's crazy. So any questions about club? That was a lot of information. Kathy.
Scentsy did tell us to set the expectations of our customers to not expect this much extra stuff in our whiff boxes every month over month. This is something they're doing special for us this particular month.
Right. And I wanted to share this too, you guys. There is this postcard that Christina Steinbrook, another superstar director, made. She made this a while ago. It's cool. There's just 2 images that you can download and print off. You could print them at home, or you can take the images and upload them to Vistaprint and do it like that. But she updated it. So I might put a link to that file in the recording of this, but she updated it. And if you go, maybe before we get off, when the next person's talking, before we get off, I will see if I can find the link if you're interested. But it's cool. She updated it to have the referral information on it. So there's that. You don't even have to do it. I put this in all of my orders, and people do come to me and say eventually, hey, you keep giving me the Scentsy Club postcard, and I should ask you about that now. Like I've had somebody say, I get this every time and I never really knew what it was, but like, will you explain this some more to me? So, and it worked, and she did one. she subscribed $50 every other month. So anyway, let's see. Then we have a crazy join special, like insane, the best kind of join special, huge. Jen, will you talk about that?
Hey, yes. Okay, I was sorry, I was unmuting. So I went live about this in my group the other day because I mean, I was blown away. I couldn't even like kind of what we're talking about today, you know, balance out all the amazingness because they literally gave us so much amazingness this month. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about was the join special. So normally when we get a really good join special, it might be the $25 join special, or it might be the free shooting star kit. Well, this month they gave us both of them in one. So it's like double amazingness, right? So you have the option of joining for $25. There's still the other options to join that we normally have, the host kit and the $99. But the $25 is an amazing deal. Plus, if they get that shooting star status, which is $500 in the first 15 days, they get the big shooting star kit. Now that's $300 in product. Normally, when you earn that, you have the ability to buy it for $200. Right now, you're getting it for free. $300 in free goodies. Now, like, who would not want that when they're starting out, right? So it's kind of like a little bit of everything. So if you haven't seen the pictures, definitely go and click. I can even post it later at the bottom. But there's a picture of the shooting star kit and all that you get in it, like the diffuser and all these like amazing goodies. So I know sometimes people want to wait for their kit before they start really like diving into this. But right now, what I'm saying is we're not waiting. Like, let's go. Let's get that launch party set up like ASAP because we just have that 15 days. Now, a lot of the people that I've had in the past join with this, what I've suggested is, why don't we start this as a party and start collecting orders? That way, you know, you have a little more time to get it because it's not actually counting as their order yet until we input it as them. But they could also gather the orders, put it in as a party with me, and then I flip them their $500. So if they really wanted to take the entire month to get that free kit, they could, if they were gathering and then flipping at the end. So there's a couple ways you can look at that. And they can also, you know, do the host kit with that. They don't even have to do the 25, but that's just another option. So there's a lot of great options and a lot of great ways to use these promotions to build your teams. And a lot of great things for them to sell, like everyone's just talked about. I mean, my gosh, that bundle with the 5 bars, they could do a party just on that alone and probably hit their shooting star kit. So we have so many good options that I think they're going to hit those $500 marks in 15 days like that. Bam. So awesome kit, awesome join special.
Yeah, and then just knowing how you can strategize to make sure you join and you have just the right amount of time to get that done, and it's awesome. I'm going to do our drawing real quick. Sorry, before I forget. Does anybody have any questions? We have a few minutes. We're wrapping it up almost just in time. By the way, our meeting next month is going to be special. On July the 4th is technically the first Monday, so we're skipping that. We're doing a second Monday Zoom. So on July 11th, we're going to kind of have our SFR recap a little bit. We might talk about anything that, you know, we hear or we know about, any announcements by then, like we can clarify, we can talk about stuff. And then we're going to have our official group, like recognition. We call it our annual group meeting. And so we're going to be doing that next month on our Zoom on July 11th. But does anybody have anything to add or any questions while I'm doing our drawing?
I have a new team member that joined me right before this join special started. And so because of that, we're doing her launch party on the 10th of June, which is her 15th day. but I feel pretty confident she'll probably hit 500 PRV, but it's just such a bummer because she's not going to get the kit for free.
That's
So
hard.
I did tell her after, when we were setting up her launch party that that wasn't going to happen. And she's like, don't worry about it. We're still going to do this. But I asked her, do you want to do this the slow and steady pace? Or do you want to do it do you want to go a fast pace? And she said, definitely fast pace. So hopefully this is going to be a good one.
That's great. Anybody else have anything to add tonight before we get off of here?
I'm ready to go to Utah.
Don't
Yeah.
forget to edit your Scentsy newsletter. It goes out, I think, this Wednesday or next Wednesday.
Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, those of you who are going to SFR, I hope you have a wonderful time. It's going to be great. I've been seeing some things like from Region 2 SFR that they had last week. Anyway, I don't know if Region 1 gets the same things or what, but anyway, it's fun being around all the Scentsy people and getting to see all the new stuff coming out. So hope you guys have a great time. If you're watching virtual, by the way, I've been waiting to say anything because I wasn't sure exactly how they're doing it. But I did find out that it's going to be not like SFRs in the past where you're just watching, because it's been kind of pre-recorded. It's not going to be like that. It's a live broadcast. So when they're in general sessions, if you're watching virtual, you're watching it live. And so I've been waiting and asking and hadn't gotten my answer, but there will be the capability it's going to be like a big Zoom meeting, the way they did kind of world tour, if you were on world tour this spring, but there's nobody who's going to be like answering your questions in the chat, but there will be a chat. So you feel like you're with other people. So I was waiting to find out about that to decide, do we want to, as a group, have our own Zoom where like I screen share and those who are registered would get to join in on that. So I'm still deciding, but you should get an email from me either way, virtual people, in the next week or so.
And if you still want to go, they're taking entries at the door.
Yes, there is space. So if you're like, oh, I can't take it, I have to go, you can bring cash or bring a card to pay. Exact cash, they said, or they can take a credit card to pay for isn't it $350?
300, isn't it?
I think that was the early bird price.
Oh, sorry.
Well, before you go, just double check the price to make sure you have the right amount of money. But there's a
Going
show in the
on
events hall.
here. Raise your hand. Who's going? Rachel, you're going, aren't you?
Virtual.
She had
Oh,
it on. Who's doing virtual?
Oh, I'm doing virtual. Sorry.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then Jess and Heather.
Yeah. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I can't wait to see like all the new scents. Oh my gosh. And all the announcements of where the incentive will be. And I love seeing, my favorite thing is seeing like the harvest and the holiday stuff. It's going to be great. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for joining us. Oh, the drawing winner is LaDonna. Congrats, LaDonna. I'll be sending something in the mail to you this next week. So we'll see you guys next month. Make sure you come July 11th. Okay. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.